we move over to Ferry House for 3, including the Irish Grand National, which is up next. Anyway, the Dan Moore Memorial Chase is first. It's 2 mile, 1 furlong, Grade 1. Buffalo for Matt Cooper. Sierra Vista Single for Vinnie Gerard. The Pretty Boy for Josh Sutherland. Bahara Mirasol for Del Hinton. Camilla Woodward for Darren Thompson. Hot Spring Swings for Vinnie Gerard. Mrs. Bat for John Morgan. And Supportive Softly also for Del Hinton. So 8 of them for the Dan Moore Memorial Chase. They're racing. To the first, so we'll clear up the 12 fences to take, and it's Buffalo and the Pretty Boy together from a well held Mrs. Bat in third, and Supportive Softly on the wide outside in the pink silks. Mrs. Bat's between the two, Sierra Vista Single and Hot Spring Swings, and then just a length or so back to Camilla Woodward and Bahara Mirasol. But Buffalo leads us for Marvellous Matt Cooper by a length to Supportive Softly. Sierra Vista Single, Mrs. Bat up against the row, and the Pretty Boy just dropped back a little bit there, biding his time. I want to go off at the pace of Buffalo, and they're just being followed through by Camilla Woodward, Hot Spring Swings in the green silks, and Del Hinton's other runner, Bahara Mirasol. So through 3, Buffalo leads us. Mrs. Bat is moved into second now. Gets to the fourth of the ditch. It's all clear. Bahara Mirasol at the rear was rather slow over it. We lost another length off the pack. But Buffalo leads us from Mrs. Bat. Supportive Softly on the outside. They go over the fifth. All mistake there by Mrs. Bat. Lucky to still stand, as well as Bahara Mirasol. And Buffalo's widened his lead. He's probably by 7 or 8 now from pushed along Mrs. Bat, trying to get back up closer again. Get to the 6, good jump by our leader. We'll get over that well. Camilla Wood was a bit slow. Bahara Mirasol took a great leap, jumped him right self back into the pack, but Buffalo, being held into the 7th, takes it well. Good jump there by the Pretty Boy into second. Supportive Softly and Mrs. Bat. These are our first 4. They're a length and a half away from a little wider Camilla Woodward. The 2 up against the row is Hot Spring Swings and Sierra Vista Single stable mates, and then just Bahara and Mirasol on their outside. So they're through 8 now. 5 to take, and it's still Buffalo. He leads down to half a length now as the Pretty Boy joins alongside. Mrs. Bat looks like she's going to be locked in there. Supportive Softly is just on his outside, although Mrs. Bat's trying to pushes Supportive Softly out of the way as they go over the 9th, and it's a Pretty Boy that takes it up now as the Buffalo starts to be pushed along. Mrs. Bat's in third, Supportive Softly. These are about 6-7 lengths away from Camilla Woodward, Bahara Mirasol. The 2 Sierra Vista Single and Hot Spring Swings have got a lot to do as we come down to the final 5 furlongs, and it's still the Pretty Boy that now leads from the Buffalo. Mrs. Bat and Supportive Softly. These 4 have already got a bit of a gap as they go over the 10th, and slow over it. Supportive Softly, she drops off the main lead, and it's the Pretty Boy. Then a length and a half back to Mrs. Bat and Buffalo. Supportive Softly coming back at him again, about 5 lengths away from Camilla Woodward, who's picked up probably best of the rest, but it's the Pretty Boy that leads. Here comes Supportive Softly up on the outside inside the final 3 furlongs, so it's the Pretty Boy from Supportive Softly who's going to take it up now from Mrs. Bat, who hasn't asked for anything yet. Buffalo's still being pushed along. Camilla Woodward's got a bit to do. The rest are out of it, but it's Supportive Softly coming down to the penultimate. Supportive Softly from the Pretty Boy. Mrs. Bat gets over it well, a little bit slow. The Pretty Boy gets away from it better. Mrs. Bat's getting closer all the time. Camilla Woodward and the Buffalo have got a bit to do, but it's Supportive Softly as we come down to the last. He's over it a bit slow. The Pretty Boy, Mrs. Bat, only a furlong run in, and it's Supportive Softly still holding off Mrs. Bat. The Pretty Boy's got nothing left. Supportive Softly pulling away from the field now. Mrs. Bat, Pretty Boy, Supportive Softly's going to take it for Del Hinton, takes it down on Memorial Grade 1 chase from Mrs. Bat in second. The Pretty Boy was third. Woodward, I think, ran well for 4th. If you didn't get into that, a little breakaway pack got away and fought out amongst themselves, so well done to Del Hinton there. Supportive Softly takes it from Mrs. Bat of John Morgan's in second. The Pretty Boy for Josh Sutherland was third. Darren Thompson's Camilla Woodward was 4th, and Buffalo, our long-time leader for Matt Cooper, was 5th.